Hey you, Meowkaiser coming at you today with a patch rundown. This is going to be patch 9.1.01 and it's going to update on February 17th. So, they added new skins as always. They added new avatars. Avatars tend to come in between the big skin gacha sets. And they re-released some old products. Alright, so Aglaia Pass Episode 9 is out. Still not going to buy Aglaia Pass as long as they're making a daily quest. I do not want to play this game daily. That's not what I want to do. Team match matching system improvement. The issue that you cannot invite a friend from a different server when playing team match has been improved. The invited player will be invited into the server of the player creating the room. Here's the big one. North American server and Southeast Asian server improvement. Network and lag issues have been improved. So, I was talking to both the people that work with BoldTrend, and they were very confident that this fix should solve our lag problems. We'll find out. Hopefully, we won't keep seeing I can't search, or constant disconnects, or the infinite searching bug. So, we'll see. BoldTrend's aware of it. They're working on it. Apparently, they couldn't just hotfix it. They actually had to, put the entire server down for maintenance, so we'll see how that goes. 80 gem purchase has been added to the shop. We'll see what that exactly is and how much that costs. Alright, game changes. Jenny's attack growth is now 2.2, so she now gets an extra 3.6 stat attack at level 18. I did mention that Jenny is a character that you want to be looking out for in case she gets a buff, and, well, here it is. Here's the buff. Maybe this will be enough to put her over the edge. The reason why she scales so well with attack is because she's able to get more value out of her revenge play. So we'll see how this works out for her. I'm definitely going to test it out. Unfortunately, even when I test it out, just because a lot of the lobbies, it might just be because I am stronger than most of the lobby rather than Jenny actually being good. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I want to say Jenny's going to be strong, but I have no really good way of claiming so. Blue Snake's cooldown has been reduced to 60 seconds, and Snake Coil's damage reduction went from 15% to 10%. So she gets to use Blue Snake more often, but it does less damage reduction. So we'll see how that affects her. 15% to 10% is like one of those numbers that matters a lot. So we'll see what this does exactly. And then Yuki. So, I'm going to be honest here. When I first read this, I thought this was a nerf. So, perfect fit. Character attack and armor increase plus 15% is now instead your total attack and armor increase is by plus 8%. And this was the word I missed. I missed total. So, what does this mean? So, originally, you would have your attack and armor increase by plus 15% as like your base. But now it's everything put together, and then you get plus 8% on top of that. What this basically means is that Yuki has a stronger late game, but his early game was nerfed. So Yuki was this early game powerhouse, and now he's just kind of doing something else. It's going to be really hard to tell how strong this is. Again, needs testing, but it'll definitely invite a different style of Yuki rather than just focusing on his early game and trying to get an early lead that way. Jan's Octagon Fever, his field skill, has been cooldown reduced from 60 seconds to 20 seconds, and it lasts for 10 seconds. This is actually a very big deal because usually you activate the skill and people just leave, and then you still have like 20 seconds duration that literally does nothing. So Jan will be able to build stacks up much more easily. He's going to be actually using his combat skill now because he can actually build up stacks rather than sitting on the passive bonus that you get for being at 10 stacks. So we'll see how this affects Jan. Before this change, Jan was just a worse Nikki. After this, hopefully Jan will just be his own character. We got Escheon got nerfed for some reason. His stamina growth went from 7 to 5. This doesn't do anything to him. I don't know what this change is. All it means is that he can store less stamina inside himself and instead has to put it in his inventory. That's literally it. Doesn't do anything. Don't even pretend this does something. This does nothing to him. Alright. Item changes. Tuxedo. Armor from 45 to 50. Okay, so Tuxedo. You had an option of building either Tuxedo or Butler Suit. And the reason why almost everyone built Butler Suit is because Butler Suit had 10 more armor than Tuxedo. And early game, you usually build Butler Suit very early on in the game. And so when you only have like 1 or 2 armor pieces, the butler's suit extra 10 armor actually matters a lot. Now that it's only an extra 5 armor, I suspect we'll be seeing more people building Tuxedo. Its passive, where it has a 50% chance of reducing an incoming attack directly to 50 damage, is a very big deal, especially in the late game. It can potentially win games. So we'll see how this affects things. And then Sunset Armor got buffed from 40 armor to 50. This is a very big deal, especially characters that scale off of max HP. Characters like Yuki and 11 are very good examples. So we'll have to see how this helps. But most notably is the fact that now it won't be so hard to upgrade your chest armor if you're going the steel set, because usually before you were forced onto Cabana or the Crusader armor, and like occasionally you would build Sunset armor if you were desperate, but now Sunset armor is actually not a detriment, and I definitely want to be experimenting a little bit more with max HP Sisela, especially because the armor doesn't suck as much now. A couple bug fixes: the issue of damage taken from bleeding after using Kathy's arteriotomy skill being displayed as A in the tooltip text has been fixed. Can we like update the text on like a bunch of things, please? A bunch of things are still incorrect. And then the issue that caused the stamina section of William's Breaking Ball skills action log not to be displayed properly has been fixed. So that's it for this. I'm really hoping that the lag issues have been fixed. I'm hoping that Nimble Neuron's able to fix the live 2D bug that people have been experiencing. And with that out of the way, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.